a discovery phase, we call that.
Discovery phase.
To kind of interview people. What do you do? How do you spend your time? What is your pain point? And we can often discover like small projects that are easy to implement and that will create a lot of value, save a lot of time. And this is how usually you can get started into this transformation to use AI and become more efficient, and also elevate what the human do, because otherwise it's often a lot of like very repetitive tasks that they don't necessarily feel very valued to do that. And so if you can automate this type of tasks, people usually can focus on more interesting and creative work.
Maxime, thank you so much for being here in this such a rainy day. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So we met at the Takeoff Tokyo conference. Tell us about yourself, Maxime. What do you do in Tokyo?
Hello, yes, I'm Maxime. I'm born in France. I've been living in Asia for the past 20 years, in Shanghai for 12 years, and in Tokyo soon 10 years now. And we help businesses build AI to transform their organization to become AI companies. So we do a lot of digital transformation type of work, set up applications, databases, data, business analytics, and everything AI related.
Thank you so much. And then I saw your company history on LinkedIn. So Ekohe, your company was established by before pandemic, 7 years ago?
So in Japan, 10 years ago actually.
Wow!
Just 10 years.
Anniversary?
Yes, we had that last Thursday. We had
really?
a little party
Congrats.
to celebrate. Thank you.
Oh, really?
And but starting in 2007, after I finished my master's degree in AI in Shanghai Jiaotong University, I started Ekohe.
Okay, so back then, there are no AI super wave like this time, right?
Yeah.
So, interesting.
It's like the winter of AI. We said the winter of AI. Yeah.
So, why did you start your company Ekohe in Japan?
We thought there would be a lot of opportunities here. I had a colleague working remotely from here, and we looked around and see if there was like agencies like us and what are the opportunities in Japan, and we realized that Japan was quite behind in terms of digital technologies. So we thought it would be a good idea to try get into the market here.
I see.
A lot of opportunities.
Okay, so do you remember the first product or service was what?
That we sold in Japan was the first project came after maybe 1 year being here, so it took a while. You have to build the trust with Japanese clients, and we helped the company in their e-commerce operations, in their e-commerce pages. It was a small first project, and then we did a big project on retail transformations for like a cosmetic distributor, and we created a lot of digital transformation to modernize the company, basically.
I see. So you just came back from Shanghai. You mentioned before start Ekohe in Japan, you already have kind of an original team in Shanghai.
Yes, and we still have an office there. We have an office there, as well as in Vancouver and Paris, and we also have one person in New York.
So where is the biggest market as Ekohe?
So the largest markets are like North America and Europe, and Japan. And we'll still try to get into Japan. Not easy. Takes a long time.
Okay, so largest market is North America and Europe.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you find such a big customers, clients?
Yeah, so it's a bit of luck, I guess. It's when we look retrospectively how it happened. It's a lot of luck, and sometimes small project becomes largest one. Word of mouth, people talking and referring you, your own clients, meeting other people and saying good things about you has been the best way. So it's always important to do good work. If you do good work, people will talk about you.
I see. Okay, so for instance, you have, okay, so 10 years of history, and I assume you have multiple product service for each client. So tell us like example or use case.
Yes, so we provide solutions for our clients. So we don't come up with one product, but we look at what is your business problem, what is your business, and how you should modernize. Maybe to save costs, or maybe to increase your revenue, what type of solutions you can put in place. So we don't come up with a ready-made product and we just sell it to you, but we customize and we build something specific to you that you own as a business. So it can be many different things. It can be like optimizing your retail. So if you have a retail business, you want to optimize your operations. So if you sell on e-commerce, if you sell to wholesaler, how we can optimize all the supply chain, use AI to predict the sales, so you can better inform how much you need to purchase or the factory needs to produce. Loyalty program to understand the customer behavior, so you can also create better marketing campaigns. So if you have AI along the way as a retail company, you can optimize your operations and your revenue. And so we build this kind of solutions. We do also have some kind of a product, but we open source it so we can reuse it across different customers, which is some kind of enterprise software development framework. So as an enterprise, you need to share data among your team to kind of replace Excel, but in a structured database. So we build this type of product to help to quickly build this type of software, and then using AI to build the software even faster and cheaper, so we can make it more accessible. So very quickly you can build software to collaborate within your team and to manage your data of your company.
I see. Okay, so it sounds like a consulting firm.
Yeah, so there is a phase of consulting because a lot of businesses don't know what to do, or how to do it, and how to proceed, and then delivery, and then maintenance and continuous improvement. Sometimes we also help business to hire. So you might want to have your own team internally, and we can help transfer the knowledge and train them, and so they can continue and become a technology company. Right?
I see. Okay, so even if we can provide AI solution, but before, as a Ekohe, we had better to have deep conversation, listening to their pain points, and then providing some solution back and forth. It's happened a lot, right? So who does such a, what can I say, real consultation? CEO you yourself, or you have many salespeople, or?
Yeah, so we don't have a lot of salespeople, but some members of the team are helping this process. We're like a small team in Japan. We're 9 people here, so it's not a big team. And so in the consulting phase, sometimes some of my coworkers do it. For example, if it's in Japanese, my Japanese is not good enough to do that. I can do it if it's in English. And some of my coworkers would do this kind of interview so we can do like a discovery phase. We call that
discovery phase
to kind of interview people. What do you do? How do you spend your time? What is your pain point? And we can often discover like small projects that are easy to implement and that will create a lot of value, save a lot of time. And this is how usually you can get started into this transformation to use AI and become more efficient, and also elevate what the human do, because otherwise it's often a lot of like very repetitive tasks that they don't necessarily feel very valued to do that. And so if you can automate this type of tasks, people usually can focus on more interesting and creative work.
I see. Wow, interesting. So which part is so challenge for you?
Yeah, to find new opportunities. We do, a lot of Japanese companies are very interested into AI and they want to do things with it. But sometimes they come with the wrong ideas. Or sometimes they come with a bit of crazy, difficult ideas. So that sometimes require a lot of investment
Yeah.
because they are complex and difficult to set up. We need to do some research, prototype, not sure if it's going to work, type of things. And they don't necessarily reinvent what works.
Yeah.
So sometimes they have very legacy old processes, very inefficient, but they don't touch it. You know, it just stays as it is. It works, let's not touch it. And but this is what they should do. They should re-optimize and have good foundations, good data, automation, and then you can find AI solutions to build on top. So you have to like a pyramid. But sometimes it's just kind of reverse. They just want to do crazy things that are high risk, cost a lot of money, might not work well. So not necessarily the best use. So sometimes it's difficult when people come to us with those ideas, and it's a bit complicated. But even though we think there is better projects to be made. Right.
I love that. You know, many people tend to believe AI is a magic. Like one click and then everything's solving problem. No, so we have to break down what is the problem, why, and then step by step to think the solution. So I assume you do amazing interviews to many customers, right?
Yeah. AI is definitely seen as magic, and sometimes we can't really explain everything yet, particularly in large language models and what they do. But yeah, it's so important to think about the right use case, and then focus on that and creating value. Unfortunately, with generative AI, a lot of companies kind of embraced it, but not in the right way. And sometimes those projects are not very successful.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of companies invested a lot of chat with data and a lot of RAG, retrieval augmented generation type of products which people don't use as much. So that has been, yes, I think the success of those initial projects is not necessarily very good.
Yeah.
Because they just want to jump too quickly, on it, instead of rethinking how they should use AI more deeper at a deeper level. Yeah.
The 3 key takeaways from conversation with Maxime, part 1. 1. Don't jump into AI, start with listening and discovery. Many companies want to use AI quickly, but they often skip the most important step, understanding their real business problems. Maxime's team always begin with interviews and deep conversations to find the pain points first. By listening carefully, they can suggest simple AI projects that actually work and add value. We don't just sell a product, we talk to clients, ask how they work, and look for small improvements that can save time and money. Okay? 2. Digital transformation in Japan takes time, but it's worth it. Entering the Japanese market wasn't easy. It took Maxime and his team almost a year to earn trust and get their first project. But by focusing on doing great work, word of mouth referrals, they grow their clients based in Japan. So, Japan was behind in digital transformation. So, we saw opportunity, but it took time to gain trust. 3. AI isn't magic. Build the right foundation first. One of the biggest challenges is some clients think AI can solve everything instantly. But Maxime emphasizes the importance of having a good foundation, clean data, automated process, and a clear understanding of goals. AI works best when built step by step like a pyramid, not rushed with unrealistic expectations. Don't start with the crazy idea, start with the basics. Optimize what already exists and build AI on top. Okay, thank you so much for listening. We hope today's episode will help your future and career. So next episode is the conversation with Maxime part 2. If you like it, please subscribe us and give you a like. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye. Ciao.